guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about books that I plan to read next. Now, since we all have a lot of time on our hands because of everything going on right now, I thought that this would be the perfect time to read books that I've had an interest in reading but never got around to. And who knows, maybe you'll be interested in some of these books. So with that said, here are books that I plan to read next. Now, the first book is Dear Evan Hansen by Val Amich with Stephen Levinson, Benji Pasek, and Justin Paul. Now, this is the Broadway musical Dear Evan Hansen in novel form, and it's about Evan Hansen, who's told by his therapist to write letters to himself to build up his self-confidence. When one of Evan's classmates, Connor Murphy, commits suicide and is found with one of Evan's letters, it makes Connor's family think that Evan and Connor were friends. Because of the lie, Evan becomes close to Connor's family. He even starts dating Connor's sister Zoe, and his life changes. Will Evan be able to keep the lie up, or will it blow up in his face? Now, I really want to see the Broadway musical Dear Evan Hansen, but until that can happen, I think this is the next best thing. Also, since this book deals with the topic of suicide, if you don't think you'd be able to handle reading something like that, then don't read the book. Next is An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green, which is about April May, who, along with her friend Andy, find a robot sculpture in Midtown Manhattan. They decide to name the sculpture Carl and film a video with it and post it online. The video goes viral, which makes April an internet sensation, and other Carls start appearing all over the world, but no one knows where they're from. Because of her newfound fame, everyone is looking to April to figure out where the Carls are from and what they want. I already knew John Green was an author, so when I heard that Hank Green also wrote a book, I knew I had to get it. And I also read that there's going to be a sequel to this book that comes out on July 7th, so after I read this book, I'm looking forward to reading the next one. Next is the Rebel Belle series by Rachel Hawkins, which is about Harper Prince, who was born for a homecoming tiara, but after a strange run-in at the dance, she's left with incredible abilities. With her new abilities, she's charged to look after her least favorite person, David Stark, who's the subject of a mysterious prophecy. But things get complicated when she starts to fall for him and discovers that David's fate could be to destroy the world. Now, I've had this book on my shelf for a while and I haven't gotten around to read it, so I'm very excited to finally be doing that. And I won't spoil it, but I do know what the strange run-in at the dance is, so because of that, I'm looking forward to see what happens. Next is the Slayer series by Kirsten White, which is a duology that takes place in the world of the TV show Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it's about Nina, who goes to the Watchers Academy until she finds out that not only is she the next Slayer, she's the last Slayer ever. I'm really curious to find out how she's the last Slayer ever, and I'm also a really big fan of the show Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so I can't wait to get back into that world. Next is the Twisted Tale series by Liz Bracewell, Elizabeth Lim, and Jen Calonita, and I think this series sounds really interesting. It's based on classic Disney fairy tales, but with a twist. Like, what if Belle's mom cursed the beast? What if Anna and Elsa never knew each other? And what if Mulan had to go to the underworld? This sounds like a really interesting series. The last book on this list is the Every Heart a Doorway series by Seanan McGuire. I heard about this series on Riley Marie's channel, and it sounds really interesting. It's about kids who go to a boarding school for kids that come back from magical worlds like Wonderland and Narnia. And I think that's a great idea for a series, since you never hear about what happens to those kids after they come back from their magical worlds. You'll also see in the series the kids' experiences in the worlds, because the series goes back and forth between the boarding school and one of the magical worlds. So I'm really excited to read it. Thanks for watching, guys! If you've read any of these books, let me know in the comments what you thought about them. Obviously, no spoilers. And if you have any book recommendations that you think I might like, let me know those in the comments too. And if you want to see any of my future videos or any of these book reviews, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some reading to do. Bye.